It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Dolphins and the Pats, and it comes your way next.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he comes into this wildcard round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Play action, now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dietrich Wise just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 27, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're on a pickup of 25. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Miami set to take over. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell guys, dress for the weather and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience I can tell you that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And this one too low. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On 2nd down, Michelle. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Jake Bailey now. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. It's at the 6-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 27, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Second down, Gaskin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll run here with Gaskin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Michel running up the gut. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Tua going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Pushes him over. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw again. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Michelle. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Michelle again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a lace. He gets this up. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Big Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. In the early window, we'll have our eye on that game in Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to need to be on their A game as they'll be forced to reckon with the Las Vegas Raiders. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3 from the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Michel. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Tua. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
running on first down with Gaskin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give. This is Michelle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 11, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now here's another carry for Harris. Dancing away at the 35. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. The Folks kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Miami set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance with these ace pass rushers.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick completion to Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll down on the incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
All start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw again. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jones on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another carry for Michel on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it 8. Disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.